surprisingly I had quite a good sleep and it was warm. It wasn't too cold. It's only 10 degrees though this morning here. A bit cloudy. Let me show you around the views. Vinny! Vinny! That's my mate, Vinny. He really enjoys being outdoors. Tony, the plan for today is to go to Glencoe. I met the guy who is working here. Hey Vinny! Hey Vinny! Vinny, I'm gonna name you Richard. I met the guy who's working here and he asked about the bike because I parked it where others can't leave the cars. I asked, can I leave the bike? And he said absolutely fine. And he said to go to Glencoe. He said that's where all the bikers goes. It will be an exciting day, a day in Highlands. The weather is looking, we got a little bit of a sun 1 second ago, so it looks promising, and weather prognosis looks promising as well. Glencoe, no rain, a little bit of rain can be here, but hopefully I'll miss that and I'll have a very good riding. And that is Tony bringing more coffee. Wow, thank you.
There's a lid for you to do your reels.
Amazing. And we got a sunshine and we have a Labrador, and when you see Labrador he appears straight in front. Don't knock the camera off. So the drizzle just stopped. It was been drizzling all morning. I packed the tent and everything. Everything's done, and I have the next stop is actually 20 miles away, a petrol station, and there's no petrol stations very close to this place. Bear that in mind if you're arriving fuel up. Fortunately, Suzuki is really good with consumption of the fuel, and I still have quite a lot to use. It shows 111 miles, so don't trust the gauge completely, but I'm positive that 20 miles I can do.
My route from Comrie to Glencoe was following A85. I think I just got used to Scottish roads, to the emptiness of it, and beauty around, and surprises around every bend. This first part was beautiful, but I had no idea what a magic world waiting for me ahead.
That sign, guys, that shows where motorcycle needs to go in the bend. How amazing is that? Look, perfect position. How thoughtful is that? You just go in the middle of that. Wow. That is first time I see something for motorcyclists be better on the road and safer on the road. So guys, do not rely on modern technology, because that doesn't take Apple Pay, and I don't know if I would make it to the next station. Luckily I have 5 quid, and the lovely gentleman offered to use his card and I'll give him cash. So lovely people here in Scotland. However, it's a little problem with petrol. Be aware, if you see the station fill up straight away. Here we go. That's British, not Scottish money. £5 and a penny, 3 litres. It should make me get to another station, which I hope that takes Apple Pay, because otherwise I'll be in a deep trouble. Unless I can do bank transfer to somebody. People would take your cards, take cash, take everything, and fuel up everywhere in Scotland. Wonderful.
If you ever travel on a motorcycle, you should know that feeling very well. When after some time in the saddle, the view like this opens up. And all of a sudden, you forget a neck pain or a heavy rucksack. You forget tiredness, cold, numb fingers, what bike you are on, or how you struggle to get there. You forget where you're going. You start living a moment. Suddenly, you feel a part, a very small part of this world, still full of wonders. You feel alive. You feel grateful for the experience and the opportunity. I've never seen anything like this. It felt like I have traveled in time, not roads, to get there. Couldn't believe all these years I was so close to this majestic world and never went to explore it. Later I found that the part of this road is on the James Bond Skyfall movie. I have a 007 tattoo on my arm. This is for a James Bond bungee jump from the opening of the GoldenEye. It feels like I'm following the steps of the greatest agent of them all.
Now going to a little place that, because it has good reviews and hope to get very nice food, we'll see what I'll get. Charge everything. ADAS is absolutely amazing. Filled up the tank, so that will be enough for me to go all the way back. Let's not waste the time at the petrol station. However, this is a good petrol station. You can pay inside. They have decent prices, as you can see. Sort of, you can get it cheaper in Trun. But that is decent prices for a touristic area. Also, they have a little shop where you can get a lot of stuff, like tools as well. I'm in Glencoe. I made it. I made the Glencoe. Beautiful place. Look at that lake. Absolutely beautiful. What is this one? Wow. Looks decent. No luck with food. Turns out the place is shut 40 minutes ago. The kitchen is shut. Only drinks. I'm starving. I haven't been eating for more than 6-7 hours or so I'm absolutely starving. I asked for recommendations and they told me about the other place, which is a hotel, and the restaurant as well. I checked the reviews. They're absolutely amazing, also sourcing local food, so fingers crossed I'm gonna try something very nice and local. This place looked amazing, however they're not serving food at the moment. Beautiful. Finally, I got some food and ready to go back. I'm very ready to go back. I'm very tired, to be honest with you, because it's been a few days quite intense, from editing to being nervous, not being able to ride all these roads, and I just realized what I missed with the bad weather. So if you're coming to Scotland, there is a chance, if you don't like riding in the pouring rain and cold, there is a chance that you will be just hanging about a few days and waiting for better weather to ride. Still, look at the layers I'm wearing today in the middle of summer. This is probably the only disadvantage of this country, because everything else is amazing. The roads, it's a biker's paradise. Please God, send a better weather to Scotland all year round so more bikers can enjoy those roads and the views. This is outstanding, guys. I'm so glad that I'm going exactly the same way back, because this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. I already messaged Tony, but once again, officially, Tony, thank you so much for inviting me to Scotland, for telling me which roads to go. Because if I would come independently by myself, I'd be just like everyone and see 500, and then if I have enough time, probably asking locals, I would go somewhere else. But just all thanks to you, I knew straight away about this road, about the Duke's Pass yesterday, and that little time that I had between the bad weather, I could use the most efficient. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not trying to underestimate NC 500 and say that this is not worth doing or anything, but I didn't have enough time for that, and I had to work around it and find the road which is as enjoyable, but in a short time, to see the gems like this, to see Scotland. If you have, like me, if you have very limited time, that might be the same. That might be that you would like to do something like this. Speechless. Look at this. How beautiful is that? Absolutely breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. And not just breathtaking views that are very distracting from the road, but the road is amazing too. And even if you see there are so many tourists, and I guess a lot of local people hiking as well, because these hills or mountains or whatever it is are very famous for amazing hiking trails or mountain riding. So it might be that lots of those people are quite local and they just come look at those spots. And here, up there, we just come to hike, not just stopping to take a picture of the beautiful views. But as you can see, the road is still enjoyable. At the time when you're behind someone, you can properly explore and let your eyes to soak the views around. And when you have an empty road ahead, you can push a little bit faster and make sure it's safe for you, and also don't get in trouble with those unmarked police vehicles and the average speed limit cameras. Honestly, I already can't wait to come back here. And I'm still on it. It's another waterfall. Wow. A tiny one compared with Norway. I lived in Norway, guys, for nearly a year, on the beautiful coast of the fjord, with the sun rising from behind the mountain. It was absolutely incredibly beautiful, but this is no worst even at that bit. And this is so close if you live in UK. It's definitely worth visiting. I can't believe I've never came here. I can't believe. I've been traveling to all those places. Far away, and never came here next door. I am absolutely in love with this road, and you can hear me talking in the helmet, so it's no point for me to do a long monologue, but I thought I'll just show my face instead of being faceless all the time. I have an hour of glorious ride in front of me, and then a couple of hours of glorious drive. I left in the drizzle and look at the weather now. It is windy and quite chilly. I think it's around 15-16 degrees outside and quite windy, and the wind is getting higher and higher, and tomorrow will be very windy. But just look at the sunshine and it makes such a difference. It's amazing. It's very, very nice to get a little bit of sun. All of a sudden I feel so much warmer. I'm really planning to get some gear which is more versatile for touring, but I don't really like touring gear. I mean, if you have it, great for you. If you like it, wonderful for you, but I don't like it. I don't like the shape of it, and I don't like all the multi-pockets and everything. I'm looking for something very plain but waterproof and windproof and more suitable for all the weather. So maybe liner in, out, completely waterproof. Something that I can wear on the trips like this rather than layering so much and wearing my leather jacket, which is absolutely unnecessary here. I could easily wear textiles. If you know a brand that does very plain, very good looking, protective, waterproof jacket for ladies, let me know, because that is what I'm hunting for now. I want something that the wind is not going through and the rain is not going through, so I'm more prepared for the roads like this. And it's a problem with trousers, because I really, really like my jeans. I'm wearing Panda Moto jeans all the time when I'm riding. Very rarely I wear something else. Maybe a few times only I wore something else rather than Pando jeans or Pando leggings under the normal jeans or trousers. Still, I'm looking for something waterproof but good looking. It seems like everything is so like bags. I mean, it is comfortable, but I am definitely style over comfort. So if you know something stylish, let me know.
Vinny, man, this ain't working. How did we?
A man and his dog.
How did we do
Vinny,
this?
why you take two spaces? There's only 3 in this van.
Jesus, I wouldn't like to be. No, I need to move fast. That's better. That's kind of better.
But Vinny, you can't take my seat. You're gonna have to drive.